I tell you, thank God we found this piece of wood. If we didn't find this piece of wood and this ukulele, we'd be in deep shish kebabs.
We're out of water, Joey.
We're out of water. We're sitting in a whole pile of water.
I don't know. I don't think we're going to make it. You don't know what's out here.
I don't know.
Hold on. I think I found something in the water. It says Sanya, a big tourist attraction. We should go there.
Is that a beach?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. I just found something else in the water. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, hey, look.
Oh, what did you find?
There's a little pig.
Oh, piggy. You want to ride to Sanya? You see something back there, Joey?
Did you see that huge shadow that just went underneath of it?
What the hell was that? Oh my God! Hurry up! Keep moving!
Let's just go. Let's
Keep
go.
moving! Keep moving! Shark! Oh my God!
Later, cheeks. Hey everybody, I'm Joey Leo Jr.
And I'm Cheeks.
And we're the good guys. And we're going to be talking about
The Meg!
The Meg!
Summer blockbuster.
Absolutely.
How many years have we waited for a good shark movie?
I've been waiting for a long time for a good shark movie. I mean, the last one was Deep Blue Sea.
Okay, Deep Blue Sea, but the Jaws movies.
Jaws
It's been
movies.
a long time. Why did they take so long to make another Jaws movie?
I don't know. You know, I mean, Jaws did so well in theaters and it's on all the time. I don't know why they haven't done it. You know, they
Even
have Shark
anybody.
Week all the time.
Yeah, but they'd make a two-headed shark, five-headed shark,
Six, yeah, I
Sharknado,
know.
but no Jaws.
No. Yeah, right.
Crazy!
So when Meg came out, obviously a lot of people were excited.
And probably
You know?
because of all this Meg talk.
Oh, absolutely.
And
you know.
everyone thinks there's still a Megalodon,
Oh,
which, come on, I don't think there's a Megalodon.
Oh, I absolutely do believe there's
You think
Megalodon.
there's still one swimming around?
I
In the
don't think
Marianas
that
Trench?
I don't think there's just one. I think there's more than one.
Well, we don't know, but...
And that's not actually the deepest part of the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's another day.
Yeah, we'll have a debate on that.
So, the Meg, 130 million budget.
Yeah.
And it grossed worldwide 527 million. That's pretty crazy.
Just over $500 million.
Didn't crack the top 100 though.
It didn't?
No, it didn't.
What?
It's there was a top 100 for worldwide grossing films, and
No.
they're still in the 700 million range. It didn't cut it. We're gonna check that stat. So 1 hour and 53 minutes for this movie. You know what? Perfect time. I want at least 2 hours of goodness.
No, you know what? And it wasn't boring. There was, I don't think, you know, when you did have this slow period, boom, it comes like there's something right away.
It was pretty energetic.
So, yeah, you know, I think they really balanced the film out well.
And they had a good storyline introducing what the Meg is.
Yeah.
Mystery,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And you didn't find out what it was till at least a quarter through the movie.
You know, the way that it gives you that mystery, like you said, right off the beginning, and then it goes into the backstory line afterwards, right? Like, not backstory, but it goes into the present day. I thought it was great. To me, I love sharks. I love everything to do with sharks, and I love the Meg.
So, tell us, Joey, premise of the movie quickly in like 20 seconds.
Jason Statham, main actor, fantastic, right? So he was hired to go and save some people from a submarine that had been down below. He goes down, he saves them, boom, something happens. They don't know what, something hit it, something made the
breach.
The submarine explode. He came up, he saved the people, he left a few people to die, they blamed him. Then they were researching what was below down there, if there was anything below. They're researching in the ocean. They come across a megalodon. Another person, some more people get stuck down there. He goes to save them again. Now the shark is coming to attack them, and now it's a whole thing like Jaws where they have to kill it to save the humans and everything else. And
It was
just
heading towards a beach in China.
right. It's just a big fishing excursion
And
afterwards.
And there's just some killings and gore and all that craziness in the water. And, you know, it's all good stuff. Was there enough shark in this movie, Joey?
Yeah. Yeah, there
Really?
was. Yeah. I mean, people think there might not have been, but I think the way that the suspense held, I think it was really good because you have to use your imagination for a lot. I think that they showed just enough that you want more, right? So you wanting more is going to bring out a number 2. And I think
And
that's
that's
a
what
great
we
idea.
want. We want
Absolutely.
the deal says something that there could be a sequel.
I was listening to Jason Statham doing some interviews and stuff, and he's obviously going to be the main character throughout if they do a series of these. And basically, it was stating that they might be doing 2, 3, possibly 4, and if they do 4, it's going to compete completely with Jaws, and that's what they want to do.
They'll make another one. The people
I
can't get
think
enough
they
of
should.
this movie.
Absolutely.
And did it leave it open for another movie?
Absolutely did.
Absolutely.
Well, we don't know how long that breach was open for, and we don't know how many were down there, so there could have been more than one or two. Well, 2 came up that we know of.
What is that? Get out of here, Joey! Go, go, go!
There was a lot of spoofs about Jaws in this movie, doing kind of the similar things.
Well,
and
there
they're
was
called
a few
Easter eggs, right? So let's talk about the
So
Easter
let's
eggs.
talk about that. So there was like at least 5, probably a
least
lot
5.
more.
More
So
than 5, but at least 5 that we know.
let's go through them. What are the Easter eggs?
Okay, let's go with number 5. Number 5, first of all, let's just say it was the helicopter. So
That's right.
in Jaws 2, when Jaws goes up and he gets the helicopter, also the big megalodon goes up and gets the helicopter in this one.
Similar. Another one?
Another one, the boy on the beach.
What about that boy?
When that boy was killed, when he was the second person technically killed in Jaws, but the
Did he
first
get
one
killed? He got killed in the first one?
the boy was killed in the first one, yeah. And you know, when the mom says, "Okay, just 5 more minutes in the water, your hands are pruned, whatever," so he grabs his raft and he goes in the water. Well, in this one, the mom did the same thing. Said, "Okay, you know, 5 more minutes," and he's eating his lollipop
That's
or ice cream or whatever, and he's out there in his donut, and you know, and the shark comes up. However, he didn't get killed, but it's the same premise, right? So number 3 would be the dock in Jaws. You see 2 old men taking a big roast beef, throwing it in the water on a huge hook on a tire inner tube, and then floating out there. And then Jaws actually gets it, pulls the whole
Doc?
into the water, and it's like he's pulling the guy in there with him. So in this one, he grabs onto those 2 separate docks with all the people on top of them and pulling them too, right? So
that's a
another
similarity
thing.
right
Yeah,
there.
Absolutely. Number 2 will be in the first Jaws when they actually catch the shark, which they thought was actually Jaws but wasn't. It was actually a tiger shark, and they had it hang in there.
Oh, okay.
The guy puts his head in there, and you hear his echo, and he's like, "What kind of shark is this?" And he's like, "It's a tiger shark." It's a what? You know, it's like so. And then in this one, in Meg, he puts his head inside the tiger's.
When they're on the ship.
Inside, sorry, the shark's head when they're on the ship, right? And then
So that's number 2.
you know, so
number 1,
2.
the biggest
and
one.
the biggest one, I think that everybody will see it and should. The name Pippin, right at the very beginning in Jaws, the dog's name was Pippin, and the dog's name in this one is called Pippin. Also,
Pippin, can you believe that? They use the same
that's
name.
great, and you know, I think they use that on purpose. But I mean, that's not a common name, Pippin, for a dog. So
Yeah, come on. We're the Pippin.
you know, so that was definitely it. I mean,
That was
there
a
has to
gimme.
be more. There's definitely
There's
lots
more.
more
Go search them.
Easter eggs throughout this movie. There was also a part when they were in Jaws 3 when Jaws came through the glass or it hit the glass, and then in this one it came and it bit the glass.
It was a big shark. I was happy that it was a good size.
It was a big shark. For it to even put its mouth around that, which was the size of a school bus, and putting a school bus in your mouth, you know it's bigger than 75 feet. It's got to be.
Yeah, that was crazy when it
So
when it showed itself.
yeah, no, it was a great movie. Loved it.
Well, you know
Need to
what?
go see
One
it.
other thing in that movie that they said is they toned it down. They
Gory.
tamed it down a bit because they wanted the studio wanted to make it PG.
Wow, didn't hear that. But also, you were talking to me about how there was supposed to be a dinosaur at the beginning of this,
Oh, it was apparently there was the Meg. There was a book,
right?
and there was 2 scenes in there. They were talking about. One of them was at the beginning. There was a scene with the Meg and a T-Rex. I have no idea how that would have looked, but
That would have been cool.
they like in the water.
Well, maybe not. It could have been just like Jurassic World when the big
Maybe.
thing came out of the
Something
water and came
happening.
and ate it, right?
But
You know what? In Jurassic World, that big thing is still free in the ocean. Maybe that's going to be fighting the Meg next. All we know.
Well, all we know is like
There's
Meg.
giant squids down there.
Yeah, maybe there's another movie, and maybe they bring something crazy. One of your favorite scenes in this movie, Joey?
My favorite scenes? You know, I love all the underwater scenes. I love all the underwater scenes.
One of them I liked, underwater scenes, was pretty much when Jason Statham.
Statham? Jason Statham.
Statham? I never get that right. When he was being chased like they were fishing and he was at the rope.
Right.
That's crazy. Would you get in the water? He's crazy.
Swimming. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. He came. How many times getting eaten?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's good that you mentioned that, because one of my favorite parts was actually when he was inside when that woman was inside the shark cage.
Oh yeah, that was another exciting
type of shark cage. I've never seen a shark cage like that until this movie, and I thought that was fantastic. And I think that they should make shark cages
plexiglass
like this,
one.
because it was like 3 inches or 6 inches
exciting
thick.
Scene.
It was so, and it's so true, because a real shark couldn't even penetrate that, no matter how big it was.
Yeah.
So, and that would be very expensive to make, but that would be an amazing shark tank, and I would love to be in that.
Now, if you have to see the movie at least twice, because you really appreciate the scenes.
Yeah. The second time you watch it, you notice just even more things that just slip.
Then you say, this is a really good shark movie. Now, the funnest scene in the movie.
I thought a great scene was when the big megalodon comes along the shore of the beach, and all you see is like 2,000-3,000 people in the water, in the donuts, and then it just comes by, and it's just like a huge buffet, a Chinese.
It was a Chinese buffet. I love that scene as well. They should have went right out more time on that scene, focus on that beach.
Just to film that would have been amazing, because how do you get that many people in the water?
Because they're having so much fun. They're like giggling and laughing and whatever. And next thing you know, this humongous shark is just drifting, just waiting, right? And they're the guy in the ball. There's a guy in the ball on top of the people. And you see later he gets like a beach ball. He gets banged, and he's like flying out of the water.
The shark,
love it.
The shark comes up and eats it and pop it.
Unbelievable. That was Sanya, Hainan, China. Anyways, I love the movie.
I loved Pippin swimming in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, they had a surprise scene.
It was great. It made our hearts like, oh, thank God that he's okay.
It brought back some warmth into the movie, because everybody loving that little doggy, he made it. Meanwhile, everyone gets chomped to death, and you're worried about this little dog at the end survives.
And you know what? I have to say also, the little girl in this movie, she was fantastic, and she was so cute. And she was funny. She was very funny. I loved it. She was really good.
And smart.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Thumbs up for the Meg.
I give it 2 thumbs up. Fantastic movie.
Excellent. Very good movie. Looking forward to another one. So, you guys, thank you for watching.
Thanks, guys. We'll be seeing you guys soon. I'm Joey Little Jr.
And I'm Cheeks.
And we're the good guys, and we'll see you next week.
Another movie review.
Oh my God. Pippin, you okay? Oh, Pippin! Pippin, no! No, Pippin! Oh, no! Oh my God, Pippin!